Hi guys! So today I'm going to be taking you on another adventure in Busan, South Korea. So if you check out my previous adventures, my previous videos, you can see some different places that you can go, specifically in Busan, just because that's where I live, so it's where I go. But yeah, just if you want to travel to South Korea, or if you're in South Korea and you need suggestions, or if you just like watching videos about people traveling, yeah, check it out. Okay, so today I will be taking you to Samgwangsa, which is a temple in Busan. It's a Buddhist temple, and I went with a few friends for Buddha's birthday, which this past year was May 27th, but it is not the Gregorian calendar. They don't base it on the Gregorian calendar in Korea, they base it on the lunar calendar, so it changes dates for the Gregorian calendar every year. So it was on May 27th, but I don't know what day it'll be on next year. Anyways, if you are traveling to Korea on Buddha's birthday next year, or any year really, and you are thinking about going to a Buddhist temple, I would highly recommend it. I love history and culture and religion, like that just is really interesting to me. So I found it extremely fun. And also there are such beautiful lights everywhere. They've got lanterns that are hung up and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I would recommend it 100% over anything else that you could do. I loved the temple. So, just for the record, the lanterns do not stay up the whole year. They are up for, I think, about a month or so before Buddha's birthday. So you don't actually have to go on Buddha's birthday. You can go any day when the lanterns are up. And usually I felt like I knew that the lanterns were up just because there were also some lanterns on the streets in some parts of Busan. And when I took a trip to Seoul, there were lanterns there as well. So like, you can go to the temple on other days and you could see the lanterns too, but they are not up year round. They're only up for a little bit of time before Buddha's birthday. Yeah. Anyways, you probably don't want to hear me talk about lanterns the whole time, so let's go ahead and get started.
What's shame? Shame? Shame, man. Shame. What a shame. Like, what a shame, but we use it in any context. Shame, man. Shame.
So that was the entrance to the temple, and the beginning of the temple. And by the way, if you hear the background discussions, that is the friends that I went with, and I kept it in there because I think it's funny. Hi, welcome back. Okay, before I continue and show you more absolutely beautiful videos of the temple and the lanterns to celebrate Buddha's birthday, I just want to clarify something that I know a lot of people may not know, or like, I mean, I don't think that I knew when I came to Korea. When I came to Korea, I was very confused about this at first. But in Korea, and I think in other cultures around this area, like, you will see things, symbols that look like the swastika in Nazi Germany. This is not the swastika. This is not what this represents. It's basically, it is a symbol for Buddhism here, so it represents something completely different. It's Hitler took it and changed it. So in Korea, they still kind of use the original meaning of that symbol. So it's totally different, and you'll see it a lot in my videos because it's literally like they're on the lanterns. I think it means peace here. In Korea, it's a symbol that literally means like peace and well-being. It comes from a Sanskrit word that does mean well-being. So that's what it's trying to convey. It's not anything negative. It's very positive connotation, and it's used in Buddhism and Hinduism. I don't know, like, I'm not a professional on religion, so I don't know much more than that. I know that, I'm aware of that because they're literally everywhere in the Buddhist temples if you go on Buddha's birthday. But yeah, so if you see that in my videos or if you see that in Korea, like I guess just be aware that it really does mean something positive. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I'm about to show you guys another small section of the temple. It was crazy how big the temple is, and you can just explore different parts of it. It was really beautiful. This, we actually walked up like it was like a stairwell made of lanterns. It was crazy. I mean, the stairs were real stairs, but like surrounding us was just lanterns everywhere. It was beautiful. And we walk up there, and then you see even more lanterns. So, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, let's go. Next up is inside the temple. I didn't take videos of me being inside the temple because from what I can tell, you're not supposed to take videos with you inside the temple, and you're also not supposed to disturb the people praying. And since it was Buddha's birthday, obviously there are going to be people praying. And so I just kind of mostly took videos of like the outside of the temple, but this is like the temple's videos at least. So yeah, I'll show you guys. So the next bit of the temple is my personal favorite part. Unfortunately, about half the group kind of broke off because they decided that they were getting a little hungry. It was kind of late. I think it was like 8 or 9. It was pretty late. And so they decided they were going to go get food and skip the rest of it. And I was so fascinated by the lanterns. Like, the lanterns were so beautiful. So I was like, I don't want to skip it. I can go by myself, but if anyone wants to join me, like, feel free, and then we can like meet up afterwards. Like, maybe we could get dinner separately too, and whoever goes with me, we can just grab a quick dinner. But yeah, it was definitely like, I don't want to skip this just because there's more lanterns to see. I mean, you know? Anyways, so me and 2 of my friends went, and we actually we saw a trail of lanterns. We followed the trail of lanterns, as one does. And it was a pretty hot and sticky, you know, it was like very humid weather. So I think that's also part of why people were leaving. But this specific part, it was basically a hike in the woods, but it was dark and you were following the lanterns. It was absolutely gorgeous. And also because it was kind of like to the side, there weren't as many people going, you know, like there weren't as many tourists, which meant that we probably took way too long taking pictures, but that's okay. It was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it was really fun, and yeah, just check it out. So, I'm sure you're probably tired of hearing the word beautiful when I describe this place, so I will end it here. But I hope it was a good introduction to Samgwangsa or to Buddhist temples in general, or maybe to what Buddha's birthday would look like in a temple. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming along the adventure. Just for the record, I would highly recommend, I know I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. This was amazing. It was very hot, very humid, but it was absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. It's a once in a lifetime experience that I could not get back in the US. As someone who loves like history and religion, and I find those topics very interesting and fascinating, it was absolutely worth it to go here on Buddha's birthday. Plus, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Anyways, all right, so I guess that's it for Samgwangsa. Thanks for coming along the adventure, and see you next time. Annyeong!